Here we see two test tubes, one is larger and the other is smaller, and in this smaller test tube I have taken some dilute hydrochloric acid, and in this bowl I have taken some pieces of metal magnesium. Now we are going to see what happens when I add this dilute hydrochloric acid to these pieces of metal magnesium. I am putting these pieces here in the test tube, and then I am going to add this dilute hydrochloric acid in these pieces. Let's see what happens. See, bubbles are coming out, and now I'll try to collect this gas in this balloon. Now see, the balloon is getting flattened, means some gas is coming out and it is getting collected in this balloon. And see, it's interesting to see that without blowing a balloon, it is getting inflated. See, large quantity of bubbles are being formed at the bottom of this test tube, and see a round shaped balloon, very nice to see. Now fun apart, we'll try to understand. Now this is hot because it's exothermic reaction. We'll try to understand what happened here in this test tube with actual experiment. Now I'll take another large test tube and hydrochloric acid that has already been diluted in a test tube. The same way I did before, I'll put these magnesium metal pieces in the large test tube, and before adding this dilute hydrochloric acid, you see here a rubber cork having a hole and a gas tube is fitted in this hole. I'll close the mouth of this test tube after adding dilute hydrochloric acid to these metal pieces. Now I'll put this acid in this test tube, and the same way the bubbles are getting formed, and I'll close the mouth of this and I'll bring a lighted candle. See, it's burning. That means a gas which comes out here is inflammable, and that is hydrogen gas. That means what happened here in this test tube, see, bubbles are getting formed, that means hydrogen gas is coming out. Now what reaction happened here? The metal magnesium and dilute hydrochloric acid reacted. The magnesium displaced hydrogen from HCl and it released through this gas tube. And what remained in the test tube? That is, when magnesium converted into a basic radical, it reacted with the acidic radical of the acid, and magnesium chloride salt is remained in the test tube, and inflammable hydrogen gas released through this gas tube. Thus we understood that when a metal reacts with an acid, it creates a salt and hydrogen gas is released. Let's meet in another video with innovative experiments.